Hi, I'm Brinley, and I'm a business recruiter at Google.
And I'm Okus, a technical recruiter at Google.
One thing to point out here is that we don't require degrees from certain universities, or a university at all, depending on the role. And your GPA is only part of your application if you're a recent grad.
Google, Apple, IBM, they don't require a college degree. I know what you're thinking now. So in your brain you have this thought, right? From a long time you're thinking, hey, I don't need a college degree to get a job. And that's right. Even Google, Apple and many more companies believe that a candidate or an employee don't need a college degree to prove himself.
Hi, I'm Brinley, and I'm a business recruiter at Google.
And I'm Okus, a technical recruiter at Google.
We're going to take a couple of minutes to walk you through how we hire at Google for all of our jobs and share some helpful details to prepare you for the experience.
The first step is getting your application to us. Start by browsing open jobs around the world on our career site and find up to 3 jobs that match your skills and interests. Try to focus on roles where you meet all of the minimum qualifications and ideally some of the preferred.
Now it's time to get your resume ready. Check out the video in the description for our tips on how to make your resume stand out. One thing to point out here is that we don't require degrees from certain universities, or a university at all, depending on the role. And your GPA is only part of your application if you're a recent grad.
After you submit your application, we have a team of highly trained pros who look over your resume and connect the dots between your experience and roles at Google. There's no one kind of Googler, so we're always looking for people who bring new perspectives and life experiences that help us build stronger teams, products, and services for all of our users.
We really care about making this part of the process fair and effective. So these reviewers focus on each candidate instead of each application for a specific job. Once your resume is reviewed, you may hear from a recruiter like us.
If you don't hear from us in a few weeks, you can assume that we're moving forward with other candidates unless otherwise noted. But we might reach out in the future if another role is a match.
After a recruiter reaches out to you, phone calls are usually the next step. Typically, we'll chat and learn more about you, your interests, experiences, etc.
Google, Apple, IBM, they don't require a college degree. I know what you're thinking now. So in your brain you have this thought, right? From a long time you're thinking, hey, I don't need a college degree to get a job. And that's right. Even Google, Apple and many more companies believe that a candidate or an employee don't need a college degree to prove himself. What we need now is skills, right? So as a company, what they have is they have certain requirements, they have certain ideas and they want you to implement them. Now it doesn't matter if you have a degree or not. What they need is skill set. What they need is experience, right? So if you are a candidate and if you have a lot of skills, you are working hard on different projects, you know the technology in and out, but the only thing is you don't have a degree, that will not be a barrier to get a job now. Because earlier that was the case, you know, so there are a lot of people, they are dropout and they have a lot of skill set. Now since they don't have the degree, they were not getting jobs, but that's not the case now. So even if you don't have a degree, you will get a job in this company provided you have a particular skill set which is matching with them. So there was a post on CNBC about this stuff. So Google, Apple, IBM and 12 more companies, they don't need a college degree. Okay, you will find the entire list if you go there. In fact, the original list is published by Glassdoor. So Glassdoor is basically a job search engine where you can search for the jobs, right? In fact, Google is planning to change the way we hire because nowadays it's more about skill set because the world is changing, right? We are moving from a labor job to entrepreneurship, right? So it's all about solving people problem. So this works for US, right? We have a huge number of companies there who are implementing this.